We want to build a relationship with someone whose life's experiences in some way differ from our own. Perhaps they have a different sexual orientation, are of a different race, have physical challenges that we don't share, are of a different faith, or of an age we haven't reached, or one we don't quite recall. How do we prepare? The way ahead feels like a minefield. What if we offend them, hurt them? What if we expose unrecognized biases in ourselves? Hi, I'm Dr. KP McKee, founder and executive director of a Spacious Place Creativity and Spirituality Center. And today's Empathy Boost is about the art of empathy. So our willingness to prepare to engage in a relationship with someone else is a great start. And we have an ally in the preparation, the artist. Artists across the globe and across time have poured their life experiences into the art that they make. And while they don't represent everyone in their culture, their art helps us see the world through their eyes, opening our eyes to better understanding. So today I'm going to share with you some artworks that have been eye-opening for me, and I would love to discover what has opened your eyes. So if you would like to share that at any time during the time that we're doing this, or maybe send something to us later, we would count that as an honor. So I'm going to start out with films, and I'm sure there are some eye-opening indie films that would help boost our empathy, and I would welcome knowing more about them. I don't have that level of film expertise, so I'm going to be sharing some more mainstream films with you. So to start off, here are some that we have. 42. It chronicles the racial violence endured by Jackie Robinson, who was a gifted black baseball player. Hidden Figures, which is also a book. And I love the title because it depicts the hiddenness of these human computers, these three black women who worked at NASA while also naming the mathematical skills they mastered to make space travel possible. This is the one I want to talk about, Stand and Deliver. It's a depiction of gifted, dedicated teachers, Jaime Escalante, and the LA youth he taught, and their life struggles, and all their incredible achievements. And the last one I'm going to focus on today is Rain Man. And in Rain Man, we see the person with autism and his struggles in what is for him a baffling culture. And we empathize. And those are just a few, just to kind of give you a taste. And then I wanted to share some about literature. So here is The Power and the Glory. And this is about a priest in Mexico who's on the run from authorities and from his own demons. In him, we recognize our own humanness. A Scent of Water. A woman with mental illness is in search of meaning and of faith. Maniac McGee. A child who is homeless becomes to us a person, not a statistic. Missing May. We experience grief through the eyes of a child. Inside Out and Back Again. Child immigrants from Vietnam help us feel what it is to be a stranger in a strange land. And also the book Esperanza Rising, about a girl who comes from Mexico and immigrates into the United States. And last, the book Thief. Told from the perspective of death, a child in Nazi Germany struggles against what she is born into and what she yearns for. So again, these are just a taste. There are many, many great works of literature that help us boost our empathy. Then we're going to look at theater, and I have one that I can show you here, and then the others I'll talk about. Cabaret, it's set in pre-war Germany, and we see the cosmos of human blindness and degradation through the eyes of a cabaret singer. I also wanted to mention Hairspray. The Broadway show's upbeat music addresses tough issues of racial inequality, intellectual property, and body shaming. And then Dear Evan Hansen, a teen struggles with issues of belonging, trust, shame, and suicide. And then the last one I wanted to mention is Come From Away, and we see 9/11's fallout through the eyes of a small town in Newfoundland. And the music in all of those is absolutely phenomenal. Then I wanted to talk a little bit about some visual art pieces, and because they are famous artworks, I do not have them here on hand. But you can get to them through your internet browser, and David is going to pull them up as I'm talking about them. The first one is The Two Fridas by Frida Kahlo. And we literally see the heart of the artist as she contemplates her cross-cultural identity. Then Guernica by Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso shows us the panic, the violence, the confusion of war as he depicts a bombing attack in an area of the country of Spain, his homeland. The Potato Eaters by Van Gogh. We see the cost of poverty carved into the faces of these persons that Van Gogh honored in his painting. And last, and this one I do have a print of, so I'm going to put it here in front of me so you can see it. Is that a good? Okay. This is The Old Guitarist, also by Pablo Picasso. What do we see? What do we feel when we look at this piece? I find in it poignancy, loss, and also dignity. What do you see? These are just a taste of what is available thanks to artists across time and across the globe to boost our empathy. And we can give them, I give them great thanks for that. Our world is broader and our hearts are deeper thanks to their gifts. So please, if you have some eye-opening art pieces that have been important to you, we would be honored if you would share them with us. And if this has been helpful to you in any way, we hope you will like it on Facebook. You can also rewatch on Facebook, on YouTube, or on our website, www.aspaciousplace.com. And we would also love to hear any things that you do to boost your empathy, because our world needs it particularly right now. And we will be back on May 30th, the end of this month, with another empathy-boosting spiritual practice. Would you join me in prayer? Grant us courage enough, God, to live with eyes wide open and heart strong enough to chance seeing the world through another's eyes. Amen.